Prep CD, welcome to our writing lesson for the week. So to start our writing off, today I'm going to be doing a modelled writing lesson for you first before we get on with your amazing writing. So let's see what our learning intention for our lesson is today. So today we are learning to write a sentence with finger spaces, and I've got our little finger spacer we use at school up here. So remember, when we're writing, we need to make sure that we put a space between our words so we can see that we're writing different words, and we call that a finger space because we use our fingers to help us with the spaces. Now, to be successful today in our writing, we need to use finger spaces to separate our words, write all the sounds we can hear in the words that we're writing, and use capital letters and full stops. Now, I've got a few things here that are going to help me with my writing that you can use at home too. So I've got my pencil, I've got my sight words here because we know if the words we're writing are sight words, we can copy them. And then I've got a little bit extra here, my sound chart. Now, it's okay that you guys don't have our finger spaces that we use at school at home because you've got some amazing fingers here that you can use when you're writing. So I'm going to show you how I use my finger to help me with my finger spaces today. Now, you would have read a little note from me about what I did on the weekend. So in my note, I wrote to you, on the weekend, I brushed my dog. So I'm going to use that same sentence starter, on the weekend, to show you another sentence today. So when I say my sentence, I'm going to count my words on my hands so I know how many words I need to write today. So I'm going to start counting the words I need to write. On the weekend, I gave my dog a trim. How many fingers am I holding up, guys? Who can tell me? 9, that's it, well done. I've got 9 fingers up, which means I need to write 9 words. Now, to help me remember how many words I need to write, I'm going to draw some lines so I remember I need to write a word on each of those 9 lines for my sentence. So I'm going to do that now, and I'm going to say each word as I draw my line. So, on the weekend, I gave my... Oh, now I've got to the end here, but I know that I don't just keep writing down. I have to go back to the start and go underneath, because if I've run out of room, I have to go back to where I started and do another line. So on the weekend, I gave my dog a trim. So I've got my 9 lines for my 9 words in my sentence. So let's go back to my first word, on. Now, I know it's my first word, so I need a capital letter to start my sentence. On. I'm going to stretch out that word because I can hear some sounds I know in that word. So I'm going to use my body. On. 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 So the first sound I heard in that word was oh. So I'm going to use my chart, and that's the letter O, and I'm going to do a capital O. Oh. I can hear is the letter N. On. Okay, now I've finished the word on, so it's time to go to my next word. But I need to remember it's a new word, so I need a finger space. So I'm going to use my finger and keep it here to remember to leave a space. On the. Well, that is one of my gold words, so I can have a look and I can find my word the, and I can copy those 3 letters the best I can. Okay, I've finished the word the. On the. I'm going on to my next word, weekend now, so I need to use a finger space. Well done. On the weekend. Weekend. The first sound I can hear in the word weekend is a w. And so I'm going to use my chart. Wind. I can see that's a W, so I'm going to write a W. W. E. E. Now, that is actually 2 letters that make that sound. So I need 2 E's for the E sound. Weak. I can see that's okay. Weak. Oh, I know that's a letter E. Weekend. Oh, the last sound, let's listen. Weekend. The last sound in that word is a D. So I can find my D for drum. Weekend. Okay. On the weekend, make sure I have my finger space for my next word. On the weekend, that's one of my sight words again, so I can copy that word. Right, I'm on a new word, so what do I need to remember? A finger space. So move my finger again for my next word. On the weekend, I gave. The first sound in that word is a G, gave. So I'm going to use my chart. G, A, V, gave. And that's got a magic E on the end of that word. On the weekend, I gave my. Listen to this word, my. What's the first sound in that word? That's right, that's an M. So I'm going to do an M for Now the next sound, I actually write a letter Y for that sound. My. Now I've got to go back to the beginning underneath because I don't have any more space to write any more words. On the weekend, I gave my dog. Let's stretch out the word dog together using our bodies. Ready? We start at our head. Dog. D-og. Let's do it again. D-og. I can hear 3 sounds in the word dog. So let's do the first sound. D. That's a letter D. D says D. D. Oh. Oh, oh. That's an O. D-og. What's that last sound? Dog. I can hear a G, which is a letter G. And now I'm going on to my next word, so I need a finger space. On the weekend, I gave my dog a. That's another one of our sight words, so remember I can copy that one. A. On the weekend, I gave my dog a. Last word is trim. Trim. This is a tricky one. It's got lots of sounds. So ready? Well, let's do this together. I. Let's do it again. I. Trim. Okay. Who can hear the first sound in the word trim? Ready? Trim. That's it. And we know T says T. Don't forget my finger space. T. Trim. I can hear a next. So I write what I hear. Remember, it's okay if you can only hear the first sound or maybe the sound at the end of the word. You just write the sounds that you can hear when you say it, and that is great writing. Trim. Okay, let's see if I've got all the words I needed to write in my sentence before I finish it off. On the weekend, I gave my dog a trim. Now there's something I need to do to show that it's the end of my sentence. So to show that it's finished, I need to put a full stop. So I get my pencil and I put a full stop to show that it is the end of my sentence. Now, once I was finished, I would get to draw a picture. But it's your turn now, so you guys have your sentence starter on the weekend, so you get to trace over this bit. And then I want you to have a go at writing a sentence about what you did on the weekend, and then you can draw a picture. So remember, today we're focusing on putting our finger between our words. So if you want to draw some lines like I did to help you remember, that's great. And remember, if you can only hear that first sound in the word, that's amazing, and you write the sounds that you can hear, okay? So I want you guys to have a go at doing that by yourself. I can't wait to see all your sentences. I hope you do an amazing job. I'll see you soon.